The people of Kumasi had their turn with the Isaac Donko Foundation when young kids had the opportunity to learn so much from the ex-Golden Racket star in some tennis drills. Well, he's with me here in the studio, Isaac Donko, to talk about his experience with the people of Kumasi and with the tennis foundation. You're welcome again.
Thank you.
All right. Last week was the turn of the young ones in Accra, and we talked after the event, and you expressed how satisfied you were.
Yes.
But I think that experience in Kumasi sort of blew you away.
It was unbelievable. We had so much fun in Kumasi. I mean, it was quite they weren't as like good players as the Accra kids, but they were so keen, and they were just so into it, and it made it more easier for us coaches to kind of take them through. We had to take them through. Yeah.
Would you attribute the level of interest and the willingness to learn on to probably the sort of seriousness that the coach or coaches in Kumasi attached to the business? They have been doing a lot of groundwork, yes, and exposing the young ones to the game.
I think so, and you hit it right there. Coach Aqua at Kumasi. I spoke to him, had a good talk with him. He's doing a good job there, I think with the help of GTA and the ITF. And I think what he's doing is he goes to like the schools and the elementary schools, and he's got like a good setup of kids and things that, and he pretty much just coaches them. And then all these kids came to the clinic, from all the schools, they came to the clinic. And it was amazing just to see, the way, it's just the manners, the manners were there, so the sportsmanship, the discipline, and honestly, it's credit to the coach, okay, because you have to install this thing in the kids. Some of the kids don't know what sportsmanship is or whatever. You need to kind of, really kind of, tell them or teach them. Okay. And I think this coach is doing a good job there in Kumasi.
Wonderful. Yeah. So what was the turnout like? Did you have a massive crowd like you did in Accra?
Yeah, it wasn't that big. We had about 40 kids, say 40, 45 in the first day, which was the Friday. And Saturday it picked up a little bit. We got about 70 on Saturday. But we only had 2 courts. So you can imagine it was pretty packed up, and we had to come up with some, some skills and stuff to try to really get everybody involved and stuff like that. And I had a lot of helpers. And I want to thank all of them. Yeah,
that's great. What about the level, the contribution of parents getting their children into the clinics and going through the drills?
That's one thing I saw in Kumasi that was kind of, I kind of felt like I had about 150 kids here in Accra. And I didn't meet any parent. But I think I saw a couple of the parents sitting in the stands. Okay. But I couldn't tell if they were, who they were, so I couldn't really meet them. But in Kumasi, I mean, you had the parents were there with their kids on the court. And some of them were actually just helping out with the coaching, throwing balls to them and picking a racket here and there. I mean, parents were keen, people are keener. They want to actually, bring tennis up in Kumasi.
Okay, we have shots of the clinic in Kumasi?
Yes.
Is that it?
That's it right there. You look at the kids. I was just talking to them about the importance of warming up before you play, a little stretches before you actually get into it. Okay. So we're kind of going through a little way with just no racket, no balls. We're just talking and just going through a little stretches before they start. And just teaching this. I mean, these kids are young. They probably don't need stretches right now. They're probably okay, but it's good to teach them these things. It's just to let them know.
Basics.
So when they get good, exactly.
So what was the age range? You had kids as young as what, 5 years? 6 years?
6, yeah.
And the oldest?
All the way to about 18, maybe 17, 18, yeah.
And most of them had no
most of them had no experience. No experience.
Tennis.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we did a lot of stuff with ball control and things like that, just a little hockey on the floor. And it's all about working the racket head. If you look at what we're trying to do, they tap into to one side and then tap into the other side, basically using their forehand to tap it to the right side, and then they use the backhand grip to tap it to
what sort of skill do you pick from such an exercise?
This is a handball-eye coordination drill.
Okay.
It's just getting the kids to get that, be able to react to the balls quicker, when they pick it up early and stuff like that. When they start to play in the competitions and they get better.
So with this sort of turnout and the level of interest shown by the children and parents over there, would it somehow affect your future plans? I mean, it's always been Accra.
In a good way.
First time that you've had it in Kumasi. Are you going to spread out?
Yeah, it would affect it in a good way. you know, because I was kind of a little bit like, okay, let me just focus on Accra, let me get the facility built, and then maybe spread out. But I think it's good probably to spread out before everything kicks in, so then everybody's aware of what is going on. And just going to Kumasi just opened my eyes right there to, like, you know, even going a little bit further to other regions too, down the road. You know, so, you know, maybe Sunyani, I don't know. We just talk about it and see. I heard about Obuasi kids are very keen also, and things like that. So, you know, we're going to try to take it one step at a time. But I promise the Kumasi kids that every time we do a program in Accra, we will do one in Kumasi. So,
is it still going to be an annual affair?
Yes,
or probably.
No doubt. Yes.
That's how you can do it like twice in a year.
I won't be able to do it in June anymore. I was doing June and October, but because of work, things have changed a little bit at work, so I'm gonna try to, you know, do it like beginning of the year, maybe around March, April, and then in October. So we're gonna, you know, we're gonna do it like that now. Yeah.
With regards to opening it up and probably increasing the patronage and all, you probably would need some more help. Do you have any plans along those lines?
In terms of
would you want probably corporate help?
Of course, man. Of course, and that's one thing that I mean. I've been working in the States trying to get sponsors there, and I'm pretty tied up there. And then we're doing pretty decent in the States right now with individuals and stuff like that. I'm looking for some companies in Ghana to help me out.
Okay.
You know, so I don't know if companies, if you're listening, hey, you know, go to www.donkofoundation.org and check it out. Now we have awesome things going out there for the kids, and look at it, check it out. If you're interested, you know, definitely back us up.
All right.
You know,
right.
But
we really pray for you, and we hope that this thing gets bigger and better, even in the coming years.
All right.
But congratulations
anyway.
Thank
you so much, and I want to thank you guys again for.
It's always a pleasure, man.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure to have you here. All right. So from tennis to